My name's Megan and I'm a home detox coach, and I'm here to share my story and help you with your wellness journey. So, I am a speech language pathologist and I own my own business. I work full time. I have two young boys and a husband. So I'm busy. I'm a busy mom, and and I have an interesting way of getting started with essential oils. Actually, my husband was the one that introduced them to our family, and at first I was not on board at all. I just thought he had lost his mind. Actually, he was using peppermint and having great success for his head, neck, shoulders, back. And I was glad that he was having all this success, but I didn't really get it. I just knew he was walking around smelling like a candy cane. He decided to get the premium starter kit and become a wholesale member with Young Living. And I was not on board. I thought, like, what are you doing? Have you lost your mind? Like, what are we going to do with this diffuser and all these oils? And then I absolutely fell in love with the diffuser. I love diffusing. I have my diffuser going here in my office right now. I love the aromatherapy piece of it. And then I started researching the oils and learning about all the amazing benefits of the essential oils. And then along in my journey, what I started doing was researching what was in our products as I started to replace products slowly through the last 3 years. As I'm researching them, I do a series in my Facebook group called Throwaway Thursdays, and I was researching each product, like toothpaste and hair shampoo and household cleaners, things like that, and realizing all the toxins that are in there and helping people to find healthier alternatives. So I'm going to share some of what I found with you guys today. It was really eye-opening for me, and I needed to share with my friends and family. And now I feel like I have learned enough over the last 3 years. I love to share with everyone, and hoping that everyone can have the same benefits that I have and seen these amazing changes in their life. So one of the things I did is I used to use these wipes, and so I said, okay, well, let's research what's in it. Let's see what they have in there. So if you actually read the ingredients, it's pretty interesting. It says active ingredients, and it's got a bunch of things that you can't pronounce. And that with ammonium chloride and a bunch of other things, and that equals 0.26%. And then it says other ingredients, 99.74%. And then it says total, 100%. Well, so thank you for totaling that for me, but what the heck is that other 99%? We have no idea, and they don't have to tell us. So we've seen all these huge advances in our food industry over my lifetime. Like, now they have to list every ingredient that's in there, and they have to tell us, everything that they're putting in that food. I mean, there's still ways they're getting around it, but we're slowly making progress there. But we have not seen that progress with our beauty products and our daily products that we're using, shampoos, conditioners, all that sort of stuff, and our cleaning products. And so I'm here to shed a little light on that for you guys, so throw those away. And so what I'm going to do today is tell you guys that the truth is that the average person puts 300 chemicals on their body every single day. 300 chemicals. 80 of these are before breakfast. And most of them come from 4 products, from our soap, shampoo, makeup, and hair care. So those are the 4 big ones. So 300 chemicals a day, 80 before breakfast. That is just mind-blowing to me. So think about all the ones that we're inhaling. We when we're spraying cleaners and we're putting on perfume, or we're using scented candles, things like that. And then, but not just that, think about what we're putting on our skin. So your skin is your biggest organ in your body. The skin is your biggest organ in your body. So everything that you put in your skin goes right into your bloodstream. So as we're rubbing on that scented lotion or putting the shampoo in our hair, all of that is going right into our bodies. So let's think about our body as this clear glass of water. Our body is mostly made of water, and it's clean. We're born without all these toxins and chemicals, right? And then slowly throughout the day, we're adding chemicals and toxins, and that's going to be these drops of green dye here. So let's start with store-bought soaps. So if you're using hand soap or you're using body soap from the store, they all contain sodium lauryl sulfate, which is also SLS. And so let's add a drop there. Got a couple drops. You've got the soap from your body, the soap for your hands, and we're starting to see a little bit of the green take over that pure, clean water in our bodies. SLS is actually used to clean the grease off the floor in garages. It decreases immune health, and it impacts hormonal health. So it is not something that you want. It's not something I want in my body, that's for sure. And then let's also look at what's in shampoos. So 99% of the shampoos contain phthalates, PHLATES. So these are toxic chemicals that are banned from kids' toys. So phthalates, they used to be in kids' toys, probably when I was a kid. And they're banned from kids' toys because they have found out how bad these are for our bodies, but yet they're still in kids' shampoo. And again, it's going right into our skin, on our scalp, right into where our brain is. So these toxins are banned in Europe, but not in the US. And they're endocrine disruptors. So they're disrupting our endocrine system. And they're in our shampoo. Then also candles and home sprays. If you have any of these, please get rid of them, because the main ingredient is formaldehyde. Formaldehyde is in those home sprays and candles, and formaldehyde is the #1 cancer-causing chemical. Yuck. Seriously, formaldehyde in my candles? I used to be someone who loved scented candles, and not anymore. So now I use my diffuser. I'm diffusing right now. I've got citrus fresh and spearmint. It smells so nice and fresh and clean. So store-bought household cleaners, these are very, very toxic. I showed you what I don't know is in those wipes, but a lot of them have chemicals that cause sore throat, severe liver and kidney diseases. And some of these toxins have, like, the longest words ever that I'll never be able to pronounce. But store-bought laundry detergent and dryer sheets. Here's another one that just baffles my mind. There's a benzoyl alcohol and alpha terpenol, and these are toxic chemicals that cause central nervous system issues, depression, and headaches in your laundry detergent. And not just when you're doing your laundry, but like it's inside your clothes. So your kids are wearing those clothes all day and you can still smell the dryer sheets or the laundry detergent on there. Gross. Now look at how green our body is turning. I like that analogy. Not to mention all the dyes and fragrance that are in all of these products. So most of our products, including our kids' products and our baby products have fragrance. Now, I'm going to add a couple drops here for fragrance because it seems like fragrance is in everything. And fragrance is just a broad term that it's a broad category that contains hundreds of chemicals in that term fragrance. So it's considered a trade secret. So one company can't steal another company's fragrance. So they can put any chemical in there that they want, and they don't have to tell us. They just write fragrance on it. So I also want to tell you guys to not be fooled by like lavender fragrance or something like that. You might think, oh wow, it has an essential oil, that's great. No, it's just a fragrance. It's something that they make in a lab synthetically. It's not the real deal. So don't be fooled by that. It's still part of that fragrance. So if you are using face wash, deodorant, toothpaste, mouthwash, hand soap, lotion, conditioner, makeup, you need to add several drops. I'm not going to go through all the toxins in each one of them, but if you follow me on my channel or my website or my Facebook group, I'll continue to educate you on those. But look what happened to our body. And most of these is just before breakfast and doesn't include all of the other chemicals and toxins that we're exposed to on a daily basis. So what does this mean for our body? So there's tons of research in there is telling you guys that, you know, they're showing things that cause cancer from a lot of these products, things that cause inflammation in our body, things that cause issues with our endocrine system, our hormonal system, and all kinds of things. But a lot of studies have come out and they'll say, well, no, it's safe. So the companies that are making money on these products will make studies that say these are perfectly safe. And what they do in these studies is they use the one product, one dose, that one time. So let's study somebody using this one shampoo over a short period of time, not over a lifetime or a few months or anything like that. And they say, oh, you know what, there's no issues. But what we know is that when you combine all of those things, all of those toxic products that you're exposed to, whether it be the household cleaners and the beauty products and all of those other things in our life that we can't control, like carpeting and paint, and I don't know, maybe some of you guys get your hair done like me. There's some things that it's hard to eliminate from our life, right? So you put all those things together and our bodies get completely overloaded with toxins. And our bodies are designed to release all these toxins and detox through sweat and waste. But they can't when they're this overloaded with chemicals. They can't detox fully. So you think of a human being in the beginning of time and they weren't exposed to all these things, they could easily detox environmental toxins, things like that, so their bodies would work effectively. But we have created in our world where we're exposed to so much that our bodies cannot possibly detox all of this crap out of our body. So it stores in our organs. So these toxins are being stored in our fat tissue, they're being stored in our heart, in our lungs, in our liver, in our kidneys. We're storing all these toxins because our body doesn't know what to do with it, can't get rid of it, so it starts saving it. Let's use antiperspirant deodorant for a second as an example. So your body's designed to release toxins through your sweat, right? So a big part is under your arms, you're sweating, getting that stuff out. So if you're using antiperspirant, actually stops you from sweating. So it uses aluminum to clog your pores so that you don't sweat. And it has parabens in it, which is a very toxic chemical. And so with the aluminum and the parabens, it blocks your body from sweating. So you're not eliminating those toxins. So your body is sending those toxins here, but they're not getting eliminated because they can't get out. So where are they going? They're going into your breast tissue, they're going into your lymph nodes, and we all know that that's not a good thing, right? I certainly am so happy that I switched from my deodorant. That was a big one for me. And like I said, we can't control everything that we're exposed to on a daily basis. So we've got carpeting, we've got paint, you know, maybe work in an environment that has some environmental toxins. You're driving in your car, you've got toxins from the environment. We can't control all of that, but we certainly can control the toxins that are in our home. And it was really scary for me when I read about how the average housewife actually has a shorter life expectancy because of the toxin levels in our home are higher than outside. So that was staggering for me. So I know that we can help our bodies work more effectively with using essential oils and replacing those toxic products. So I'm going to help you guys out. But I do want to give you some caution when you're thinking about switching to more natural products, because I know I had this experience where I thought, okay, so I know that, you know, this particular product is terrible. It's got a lot of toxins in it. I want to get rid of it. I'm going to switch to organic. So what you have to know about organic is that this can even be toxic. So a company only has to have 10% of the product being organic in order to label it organic. So they can say it's 100% organic when it only has 10% in it. That made me so angry. But there's a couple resources you can use. The Environmental Working Group has a website called the ewg.org. They also have an app. And there's an app called the Think Dirty app. It's a great name. So Think Dirty app, and you can get these on your phone. And what it does is you can scan products. You can scan food items. You can scan personal items. You can scan you know, cleaning products, anything like that. If you're at the store, ones you want to see at your home, and it will give you a rating of how toxic it is and what's in it, and it also gives you suggestions for cleaner ones. So definitely check that out. So at this point, after all the research that I've done, and I really only trust Young Living as a company for having the cleanest products. And what I love about Young Living is they have a huge variety of products, which I'll share some of them with you. So not only do they have essential oils, which I'm going to teach you later on how they help support your body systems and help you live a healthier lifestyle, but they also make all of those products that I just talked about. They make makeup and cleaning products and all of those things, and they are better than organic. They only use plant-based products. So you don't have to worry about doing all your research on every single product and ordering from this one company for that product and going this store to get that product. You can get it all. Young Living is a fully equipped natural product company. So they have, I'm going to show you a couple examples of what I'm talking about. They have everything from supplements. So here's an example of like the vitamin C that I take. They have kids vitamins. Here's the Mighty Bites that my kids take. They even have a weight management line, shakes and things like that, and bars. And I love this one, is a protein smoothie shake. I have one of these every single morning, and it has some essential oils in it. It has all natural, like pea protein. It tastes amazing too, which is surprising. Some of them can be like really grainy. Awesome one. And then they also have, here's just a couple of examples, but like almost any product that you could imagine for your face and body. So I love the Copaiba vanilla shampoo. Oh my gosh, smells so good. I tried to make my own shampoo. It didn't work out very well, but I love the Young Living shampoo. It works great. They have facial moisturizers. Here's an example of something that I use DIY. It's my Beauty Queen serum. So if you're part of my group, I'd be happy to share my recipes with you. And they have lotions. You can make your own lotion as well. I love making my own and changing up the scent all the time. But you can also buy them pre-made. They have face wash, and this one's a satin mint face scrub. It is awesome. Love that one. And then we were talking about the deodorant before. So happy I switched over to the natural deodorant, and it actually works, which is awesome. They have pain relief. So this one's the Cool Azul pain relief cream. This is amazing. Some on my back. They also have, oh, I forgot about this one, Wolfberry eye cream. So like any product that you're looking for, just ask me and I can find something for you. They even now have an entire makeup line, which I'm so excited about. You can check out some of my other videos on their makeup line, but I am loving their all natural Savvy Mineral makeup line. This is one of the foundations, and they have all these great eye makeup colors, eyeliner, and anything you could think of. I love the lip gloss and the lipstick. This is a great color. And they're all natural. So this was one of the last things that I was able to switch over recently and get all my makeup now through Young Living. It's great to have everything all in one company. It's awesome. Toothpaste is great too. That was an early one that I got rid of for myself and my kids, and we are loving the toothpaste. They also have an entire baby line. I don't have any babies. This is the baby wipes, but I use these wipes for makeup removal and also for dryer sheets. So that's a very versatile product. And then they have an entire cleaning line. So it is awesome. Show you some examples. They have hand soap. So this is a great one that's so easy to make. So I bought the Thieves hand soap from Young Living, and then I refill it myself, and it's only 3 ingredients. So easy to make. The laundry detergent, it's awesome. It's so concentrated. You only need like half of this cap for an entire huge load. So that's awesome. They have dish soap. I mean, like literally everything, you guys. This is, excuse me, this is one of my favorite products. This is the Thieves household cleaner. This is, seriously, if you're going to start with one thing, this is the thing. So Thieves household cleaner, you only have to use 1 capful. So I'm going to talk more about this later, but 1 capful in an entire 16-ounce spray bottle. It's so concentrated. Cleans everything. So those are just a few examples of things that I've switched to so you can make your own. I have tons of recipes that I can share with you guys, or you can buy them from Young Living and know that you can trust that that company is pure. And know that it's a one-stop shop for all of your natural living needs. Okay, so let's talk a little bit more about what essential oils are. Because all those products that I was talking about are made by Young Living. They have essential oils in them. And so it's important to know what the heck is an essential oil. Why do I need it? How did I get to be, 40 years old and didn't need them before? So here's the skinny on essential oils. They are the blood of the plant. So if you think about what our blood does in our body, that's what the essential oils do for the plant. It's the most powerful part of the plant. They are distilled from the resin from the plant, bushes, shrubs, trees, the bark, flowers, roots, fruit, rinds, and herbs. So there's a lot of different ways that they can get essential oils. So you can get lemon essential oils, for example, is distilled from the rind. Lavender from the plants. So there's a lot of so many essential oils. In the human body, So in the plant, obviously it's like the blood. So it helps to keep the plant hydrated. It helps to protect it from predators. It helps to keep the nutrients going throughout the plant. It helps to keep it alive. Does all of those things for the plant. In the human body and in the animal body, it works very similarly. It helps our own body function. So we have all these body systems, and the essential oils help to promote our body systems. So they provide support for the skeletal system, the muscular system, the circulatory system, the endocrine system, hormonal system, respiratory system, and our immune system. Pretty powerful stuff. So it's helping our own body work effectively. So essential oils are not treating disease or anything like that. They're just helping our bodies do what our bodies are supposed to do. Essential oils are also extensively used for emotions. So I don't know about you, but I have a lot of stress in my life. And at this point, I don't even know what I would do without my oils. I don't know what I did before, but I can tell you that I get a ton of help from my essential oils. I have kids, they have homework, it's stressful. So I'm diffusing them, using them topically, inhaling my oils during these stressful times. I'm using my oils in the car. I'm using them when I'm at work. I use them at bedtime. I'm using them in the morning. I put them in my water to help support my gut health. So I'm using them all the time to help promote my own body to work more effectively. So if you think about excuse me, you think about how our bodies had when we talked about all the toxins that are in all those products. So the essential oils help us to detox all that crap out of our bodies and work more effectively. So not only do we need to get rid of all those products, we also need to help promote our body systems to work more effectively, because as I stated before, we can't avoid all toxins and all of these things in our environment. So you don't have to be an aromatherapist to know how to use essential oils. You don't have to worry about overdosing on essential oils or using them incorrectly. You will get the benefit when you use an oil. It's going to get to where it needs to go and work with your body. There's no wrong way to use an oil. Just don't put it in your eye. There's 3 main ways to use your oils. You can use it topically, meaning you can put it on your body. So an example of that, let's see, is like my beauty serum. So I'm putting that, has a carrier oil in there, and I'm putting that right on my face to use it topically. And we'll talk about some of the oils that are in there and what they're for in a few minutes. You can also put it directly on your stomach or on your feet. You have VitaFlex points on your feet to help you get to the right place. I could talk about that in another video. You can also use the oils aromatically, so you can use them by inhaling. So either through your diffuser, like I said, I've got my diffuser pumping there right now, getting all of the oils into the air. Or you can also use it just to inhale directly. So this one is RC, and I'm putting a couple drops here on my hand, and I'm just going to inhale. So when you inhale an oil, it actually only takes 3 seconds to get to your organs. So, so good. I love that smell. I feel it immediately. So it can reach your heart, your liver, and your thyroid in 3 seconds. 3 seconds, you guys. That's amazing. When you use them topically, so on your skin, it takes 26 seconds to get into your bloodstream. 26 seconds. So that's why I'm saying you don't have to be an expert, because it's going to get where it needs to go. The third way to use your oils is to ingest. So I know some people get a little nervous about that. It doesn't need to be scary. I put a little peppermint in my smoothie in the morning. You can cook with them. There's an entire Vitality line which has like oregano, which I love in my marinara sauce. You can use like orange and lemon and some of those in like your chicken marinade or in your brownies, or so many different recipes. They have other ones like nutmeg and cinnamon and things like that. So you don't have to worry about having all of those herbs on hand. They go so far. Like one drop would be the equivalent of several teaspoons of some cinnamon, for example. They're very strong and they're really great to work with, to cook with. And the essential Young Living is so pure that you don't have to, they will be the same consistency forever, so you don't have to ever worry about it like going bad. So you can have a little container of cinnamon in your kitchen like I do to cook with, and you don't ever have to worry about it expiring because it's pure, and the essential oil is going to be the same from today and from to 10 years from now. So I got a little off topic there for a minute. So those are the three ways to use them: topically, to inhale them, and then to ingest them. So and you don't have to worry about, like, some people get nervous about ingesting. These are FDA approved to ingest. They have these white labels for the ones that are in the Vitality line, and Young Living has had these approved by the FDA. So I know there's some companies that say you can never ingest essential oils. That's because they have synthetic products in them, and I would not trust ingesting any other essential oils besides Young Living's. Essential oils have been around for centuries. There are 1,100 references to essential oils in the Bible. Sorry, my dog. So for example, frankincense and myrrh were two of the gifts, along with gold, that were given to Jesus when he was born. So at that time, frankincense and myrrh were as valuable as gold. And in my house, I can tell you that frankincense essential oil is like liquid gold. I love it that much. And Egyptians used them for their beauty serums. And then they kind of, the way society worked and everything, they weren't used as much and kind of rediscovered again during World War II. So a lot of people will ask, okay, do these oils really work? And my answer is sometimes. And the reason my answer is sometimes is because it's 100% determined on what essential oils you're buying. They are not all created the same. I'm so sorry about my dog. I have no idea why she's barking so much. She's very passionate about her toxins. Just kidding. Okay, so essential oils are not all created the same. So if you are buying like cheap brands of essential oils, you're not going to see the same benefits. You're not going to see them working as if you're using therapeutic grade oils. There's 4 types of essential oils, 4 grades of essential oils. The first is grade A, and this is the best, obviously, grade A, therapeutic, made from organically grown plants and distilled at low temperatures. So this is Young Living essential oils are grade A. Grade B is food grade. So they're considered food grade, and these can contain synthetic lab-made oils. They can also contain pesticides, fertilizers, chemical extenders, or carrier oils in your essential oil. And then there's, and then also I wanted to say to you guys that those are considered pure or therapeutic grade, and the FDA only requires 5% essential oil in that entire container to real essential oil, only 5% for the label to be said pure and therapeutic grade. It only has to have 5% essential oil. That is so frustrating to me because we see these companies popping up everywhere, and I'm so glad people are getting on the essential oil bandwagon. But don't buy oils from a company that doesn't specialize in oils, because they're just trying to get on the bandwagon and make money on this. And they can seriously label a bottle therapeutic grade 100% pure, and there's only 5% essential oil in there. So frustrating to me. So that's grade B. Then grade C is the majority of what are sold in stores right now, and these are considered perfume oils. They contain chemical solvents that increase the amount of oil per harvest. And this is really important, that your oils don't have solvents that they're used to increase the harvest, because they can be cancerous. It's so frustrating to me that a company that's like promoting essential oils would seriously use something to make the plants grow faster that could actually cause cancer. It doesn't surprise me, but it's really sad that that's the way it is. They can also be diluted up to 80 to 90% with alcohol. And those, like I said, are the majority of what you find in stores. Like Walmart's now selling essential oils. I know my massage places, Bed Bath & Beyond is. But they are not good essential oils. They're not therapeutic. They're not going to be 100% pure, and you don't really know where they came from, and if they've diluted them, or they've used synthetic oils made in the lab. So they're not going to have the same benefits. So you're not going to see those health benefits, those wellness benefits, if you're buying those cheaper oils. And then the last one is considered grade D, which is floral water. And this is a byproduct of the grade A oils. What happens during the distillation is they use this floral water to help with the distillation process. And some companies will use part pure essential oil and the rest with this floral water. And I got to see this firsthand because Young Living flew me out to one of their farms in Utah. And I got to see the distillation process firsthand. And I'm going to talk to you guys more about the seed to seal promise. So I got to see all that. And when they're done with this floral water, they actually have a stream flowing from the distillation center out into the farms, into the lavender farms. And it was a cold, rainy day when I was there. And you could see like the steam coming off this warm water. And I see all these ladies sitting around it, sticking their feet in the water. And I'm like, what is going on? It was the floral water. So it does have some great benefits, but it's just like what's left over of the water after they distill the oil out of it. So some companies will fill 5% with this leftover trash water and fill the rest with carrier oils and call it an essential oil and call it pure. So that's why I say if you want to see the benefits, you will if you're using real essential oils. So would you buy grade D meat for your kids to eat? Probably not. So don't buy grade D oils. And then the other thing to think about is like if you're only getting 5%, right, instead of 100%. Think about if you bought orange juice, would you get the same benefit if it was 5% orange juice and the rest water as if it was 100% orange juice? No way, right? You'd have to drink 95% more. So same thing with the essential oil. If you buy a Young Living bottle of lemon for $11 versus one from Walmart for $2, but this is 100% oil and you only need 1 drop, you would need 95% more to get the same benefit. And then you don't know how they're distilling it and what is actually in there. Because again, they don't have to tell us trade secrets, right? So before you use any oils, check the company and make sure that they grow their own plants, that they own their own farms and fields, that they control the entire process from seed to seal, meaning like, are they cultivating the land? Do they know that there's no pesticides being used? Are they the company that's actually growing the plant and distilling it? Because that's what Young Living has, the seed to seal promise, which means they are in charge of that plant from the time it's a seed, and they hand pull the seeds out. I saw it firsthand. It's crazy. So they've got like all this lavender, and they're literally picking the seeds off one by one with a hand, and then they plant them, and when they get to a certain point, then they plant them in the fields and then go through the whole process. Really fascinating. But I only trust Young Living because it's the only company with a seed to seal promise. Each plant is hand weeded. Hand weeded. That's crazy. No pesticides are used in the seeds at all. No chemicals, no weed killer. They actually only use their own essential oils to treat the plants. They're harvested at the peak. I'm not a farmer, don't know a whole lot about that, but I do know that they will not compromise. So if there was a harvest that was, ruined for whatever reason, natural disaster, the wrong temperature, whatever, they just will not use those plants. They won't use those oils. They get rid of them. They sell them to other companies, or they just will use them on their own plants, but they will not compromise on the quality. So they have the most vigorous third-party testing. So after it's gone through all of that, Young Living has farms all over the world because they grow their plants where they're indigenous. So they own that land and they're cultivating the seeds and everything else. Once they've grown them and they make the essential oil, if it doesn't meet that rigorous high quality third-party testing, they will not use it. They will not sell it to us. So a lot of people complain, oh, Young Living, sometimes they run out of products. Yeah, they do. And I'm glad about that, because that to me tells me that I am getting the best quality. They're not going to compromise just because they want to make money. They're not going to sell lemon that's crappy lemon. Like, if it doesn't meet their high standards, they're not going to send it to us. They're going to say, sorry, we're out right now. Doesn't happen all the time, but it does happen, and that actually shows me that it's a company that cares about the quality. So I talked about how concentrated they are. So here's an example. In this bottle of lemon, which is about let's do a peppermint as an example. So a bottle of peppermint, so you bought a $10 bottle of peppermint from another company, and it's only 5% essential oil, and then you get one from Young Living that's $20 and it's 100% pure. Who's really getting the best deal, right? So I would have to use 95% more, which would be ridiculous. It's not cost effective at all. So a 15 ml bottle, so this one's 15 ml and this is 5 ml. So in the 15 ml bottle, you get 250 drops out of there. That's a lot of drops. So for example, for my big water that I have today, I have 1 drop of lemon in there. If I just use 1 drop of lemon every day in my water, I would have it for 250 days. That's a long time. You don't have to use a lot of the essential oil because they are therapeutic grade, because they're so powerful, because they're so concentrated. You don't have to use as much. So they are very cost effective. Love lemon in my water. And then you can, each application is like about 1 to 5 drops. So I have 5 drops in my diffuser right now. Like I said, 1 drop of lemon in there. You don't have to use a whole lot. And then when you're putting them on topically, you're going to use a carrier oil. So you're going to dilute it yourself, and you can decide how much you want to dilute with like a coconut oil or olive oil or V6 that Young Living sells. And obviously, if you're using it with kids, you're going to want to dilute as well. So you can dilute it yourself, and you don't have to worry about that a company already diluted it for you. So Young Living has, like I mentioned, their Vitality line, which is FDA approved to consume. And you know which ones they are because they have the white label on them. That makes it really easy. And as I stated before, a lot of people are afraid to get started because they either don't know how to use essential oils or they're afraid that it could be really expensive. And I'm here to tell you that it does not have to be that expensive. The average bottle of essential oil from Young Living is between $10 and $30. And here's another great example of how concentrated they are. This Thieves Cleaner is $22. So when I first started, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't afford $22 for like an all-purpose cleaner? Seriously? But what I find out is that all you have to use is 1 capful of this Thieves Essential Oil Cleaner in an entire 16-ounce spray bottle. 1 capful. So this is so concentrated, it is going to last you for about 6 to 8 months. So it will cost actually less than $1 for a bottle of it. So it's way cost effective. It's less than your average household cleaner would cost you at the store. And then you also have to think about like how much are you spending at the grocery store and Target. That's one of my favorite places to go on beauty products and cleaning products and things like that. So think about transfer spending. You're spending it here versus there. And then how much you're spending on medical bills, pharmacy bills, things like that. And ultimately, you're making an investment for your family. You're taking care of your family. So you're going to stop treating symptoms and you're going to start supporting your body's systems. So that's a really important thing to think about. So instead of spending your money on treating symptoms and things when your body is already shut down, think about being proactive and we're investing in your wellness, in your preventative care, so you can help build your body's system so that they're working more effectively so you don't have to spend money on the other end, right? So you're eliminating toxins and chemicals from your daily exposure, and you can use these essential oils to maintain your level of ultimate wellness. So there's a few more ways that you can make this life change more affordable, and one of them is becoming a wholesale member with Young Living. So when you become a wholesale member, you actually get 24% discount from the retail prices. And the best way to get started with that is you getting the premium starter kit, which I'll show you in a few minutes. And if you want to register with me or one of the other detox coaches, reach out to me via email or reach out to me on my social media, and I can help you get started. And then if you get started through one of the home detox coaches, we'll take you through tons of education. You can do boot camp and really learn how to use all of these oils. It doesn't have to be overwhelming. You can also get on the Essential Rewards program. So if you're already a member, I highly recommend getting on Essential Rewards, because this you get money back for spending. So for example, after a year I've been on, I get 25%. So every time I spend $100, I'm getting 25% back. So it's awesome. You're getting paid for shopping, which is amazing. You get free promos every single month depending on what your budget is, and your home detox coach can help you with that, setting up like, okay, what are your wellness goals? Now what's your budget, and help you get started so that each month you're getting more on track and replacing some of these toxic products. You can make a lot of these things DIY. So like I told you, a couple ones that I do is the hand soap. That's really easy. My face soap. My Beauty Queen serum. So there's I have tons and tons of recipes I'm happy to share with you guys. You can also ask your friends and family to jump on to your ER order if they need to order anything, so you can get more points and get products. And then you could also ask me or your coach if you can sponsor a party or hold a party, and we'll hook you up. So the best way to get started is to try them. So if you're not a member and you want to try using essential oils, then let me know and I can send you some samples. I also have tons of reading materials and things like that I'm happy to send your way. But definitely the best way to do it is to try it and to experience what they're like, and to smell them and to touch them and to use them, because you're just going to be blown away. So the last part of what I'm going to do today is just show you guys a little bit about essential oils. There's so much to learn, I'm just gonna get you guys started with the 11 most commonly used oils. These come in the kit. This is the premium starter kit. And so you can see the Vitality line up here, and the other one's down here. And then what's really cool is underneath here, there's some more goodies. There's another essential oil. There's some Ningxia Red, which is, oh my gosh, I love Ningxia Red. It's full of antioxidants and wolfberry. And it also has some little samples you can share with a friend or keep in your purse, little bottles. And not only does it come with 11 essential oils, the most commonly used ones, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about each one, but it also comes with a diffuser. So you get to choose between several different diffusers. Here's one of the options, and the diffusers are so easy to use. They're all of the Young Living diffusers are hospital grade plastics. You don't have to worry about the cheap made diffusers that if you put lemon in them, that it would be pulling toxins out of the plastic and blowing into your air, because that wouldn't be good. Kind of defeat the purpose, right? So Young Living uses hospital grade plastic. You can just fill the water up to the line, you put your oils in, and you turn it on. All the diffusers are a little different. This one over here, you can change colors on it. Some of them have different settings. So in another video, I can tell you more about the different types of diffusers. But I wanted to let you know that they are all hospital grade plastic, and they have a 1-year warranty. So for any reason, anything goes wrong, Young Living will replace it for you. So that is great. I love the different diffusers that they have. So let's talk a little bit about the oils that come, the 11 most commonly used oils that come in the premium starter kit. So I'm going to start with frankincense. I talked a little bit about frankincense earlier. Frankincense is like liquid gold in my house. Oh, I absolutely love the smell of frankincense. Frankincense is one of those, though, that some people either love the smell or they may not love this. They may not love the smell. I love it. It's very calming. It's very woodsy. Oh, it just smells so good to me. I love it. This is the top skin oil. So frankincense is amazing for your skin. This is one of the main ingredients I have in my beauty serum, because it helps to smooth the appearance of your skin, if you know what I mean. It will smooth out some areas. It's great for emotional support. When I'm really stressed out, I have a roller with this and some peace and calming, and I just roll it on myself, and oh, it just like instantly makes me feel calm. It is also great for cellular. It's healthy cellular function. It's uplifting, and it's in the Young Living Brain Power Blend. So definitely supports your brain function. So frankincense is a pricier oil. This is a more expensive oil, so it's great that it comes in the kit, because it's probably not one that most people would buy off the bat, because it is a little pricey. So it's a great deal because it comes in your kit, super discounted. So that is frankincense. And then a lavender. Lavender is one that I'm sure everybody has heard of. So what you need to know about lavender is there's so many products out there that are lavender scented, and most of those are synthetic or a fragrance, a chemical, and they're really strong and overpowering. And I used to think I didn't like the smell of lavender because it gave me like a headache because of those products that I was used to. But the lavender essential oil from Young Living like really is much more mild. It smells amazing. It actually smells like the plant. Like I grow some lavender in my garden, and it's the real deal, guys. So lavender is the oil of relaxation. So I love diffusing lavender in the evening when I'm trying to get my kids to calm down. Everybody get ready to transition to bed. It's a great one for that. It's calming and soothing. It's a good one to add to your pillow at night before you go to bed. You can put a couple drops in your bath. So I know I do that a lot of times for my kids. Put a couple drops of lavender in the bath with some bath salts. Totally helps them to calm down and relax. It's great for emotional support, restful sleep, as I said. It's a great one for skin. It's very good for soothing skin. So I've even used this with my dog, who has a little bit of stress when we leave her, and you heard her barking. I should have put some on her before I started this. Just put a couple drops on her collar. It helps to calm her down a little bit. And it's also a good one for seasonal comfort. So that's lavender. And then let's talk about peppermint. Peppermint is a very versatile oil. Very strong smell. I love to put a couple drops on my hand and inhale. Oh, so refreshing. It clears up your sinuses, and it's great for respiratory support. It's also really good for gastrointestinal support. So I put a drop in with my chocolate protein smoothie every morning. It's very strong though, so I can't even do, like, after 3 years of using my oils, I can't even do one drop in a bottle this size. Like, I have to dilute a ton. So I have like a really big glass water bottle. I think it's like 3 gallons. I'll put 1 drop in, and that's a good amount for me. So it's that concentrated. It's really fun for baking. Like, I make peppermint fudge, peppermint brownies, so delicious. And it's authentic, so you can like really taste it. It's not the same as like the fake peppermint stuff. I don't even know what it's called, but peppermint is good for promoting healthy bowel movements. I know it's always fun to talk about poop, but this is a good one if you need that. Enhances healthy gut function. It supports exercise performance, alertness, and concentration. So this is a great one that I'll diffuse when my kids are working on homework to help them stay focused. It's good helps with healthy breathing, cooling your body. So I have a couple friends that are at the age where they're starting to go through some changes, and they are frequently getting hot. And so I made them just a couple drops of peppermint with water in a little spray bottle, and they are loving it. It's a huge lifesaver. It also I live in Arizona, so it's one I use all the time. I'm sitting by the pool to make sure my kids are safe, and it's like 120 degrees, so I'm spraying the peppermint water on myself to help cool me down. It's great for head tension. You can rub it right on your head with a carrier oil. Muscle tension. It's one that I always have in my purse. I always have peppermint. Well, I think just be careful you don't get it in your eye, because it'll certainly sting. And again, it's really strong. It's a powerful one, so you're going to want to dilute if you put it on your body. It's peppermint. Purification. Purification is awesome. Sorry, can I take another drink, guys? Stay hydrated, right? Okay, Purification is a blend. So the peppermint, frankincense, and lavender that I talked about before is just 100% pure lavender, peppermint, and frankincense. Purification is a blend, so meaning it's got a few essential oils in it, and all of the ways that you can use the oils and their ingredients are listed on the bottle. It's very small, and I should have my reading glasses, but they're all listed there, so there's no like mystery on it. This one has citronella, rosemary, lemongrass, tea tree, lavender, and myrtle oil. And Purification smells so clean. I love diffusing it in my house, like before somebody's coming over, especially if it's the first time, because you never know if my house smells like dogs or farts. I do have 3 men living in my house. It's a good one to diffuse in your bathroom. I love diffusing in my bathroom. I make a spray, a poopery spray for my bathroom. It's a good one to diffuse after you cook something that might be stinky, like you're frying or you're making fish or something like that. It will clean the air, as opposed to like the candles or those toxic sprays like Febreze. Those are so toxic. We know they cause cancer. Please throw them away if you have them. They just mask the odor. They actually cover the odor up, but you're still having that. You still have the odor there, and then you have this perfume that's masking it, where Purification actually cleans your air. Great one to diffuse. It's also good for like stinky shoes. I'll put a couple drops in my kids' shoes, or I make a spray for the shoes. It's a good one for cleaning your skin. Like I use this one in my face wash. Oh my goodness. And it freshens your laundry. So I use the Young Living laundry soap, but I also will put a couple drops of Purification in when I have something really stinky, like football jerseys or soiled sheets, things like that. It's a good one for towels, so you don't get that kind of musty smell if you leave your towels in the dryer too long. So Purification is awesome. Thieves is so fun. I love telling the story about Thieves. So Gary Young is the founder of Young Living, and he was studying, he studied essential oils for years and years in his wellness journey. And what he found was during the bubonic plague, there were groups of thieves that were going in and pillaging and stealing things from the graves of people that had died from the plague. And they weren't getting sick. And so people were trying to figure out why weren't these people getting sick? Well, it's because they were boosting their immune system with a particular blend of herbs and essential oils. So they put these essential oils together in a blend called Thieves. And this has clove, lemon, cinnamon, eucalyptus, and rosemary. And it smells like Christmas. Oh, the clove and the cinnamon, it smells delicious. And it tastes delicious too. So I will make myself boost up my immune system. I make myself a warm cup of tea and put a couple drops of Thieves in there. Tastes delicious. Helps to boost your immune system. And it is also the reason that they started all of the Thieves line, all of these cleaners. So this is Thieves infused, the household cleaner. So when I'm cleaning my house with my Thieves cleaner, which I literally use for everything, bathrooms, windows, countertops, everything, I am boosting my immune system at the same time. How cool is that, right? And my house smells like Christmas. It smells so good. So Thieves helps to support a healthy respiratory system, and it maintains overall wellness when you use it as a dietary supplement. So again, this is one of those that you can use internally. It supports your immune system, and like I said, it's used in all those Young Living cleaning products. So the next one I'm going to talk about is called Stress Away. Kind of enough said, right? Like, who doesn't need Stress Away? Because I need Stress Away. I know that's for sure. So Stress Away promotes emotional wellness. It smells very sweet. It actually has vanilla in it. So it has a little bit of a sweet vanilla smell. It's also a blend that has, let's see if I can see this. So some of these you have to peel back and then you'll see the ingredients. So Stress Away has balsam, fir, lime, cedarwood, vanilla, tea, and lavender in it. And this is one of the top wellness blend oils, especially for like emotional wellness. It's used for everyday stressors. Who doesn't have those? Emotional support, restful sleep, and concentration. So I have a roller bottle of Stress Away that I keep with me all the time. And my kids will remind me. There was one day that I was sitting in traffic and I was getting so frustrated. I was like, you know, probably saying some things I shouldn't be saying. And my son said, Mom, don't you have that stress away bottle in your purse? Cute, smart kid. Yes, okay, relax, take a deep breath, right? So I find it so fascinating, the science behind this, but when you take in smell through your olfactory system right into your brain, it links to your memories and your emotional support. It's so fascinating how they're just really starting to learn more about how it all works. But you know how you can smell something that will remind you of like maybe your grandmother's house when you were a kid or something like that. So it's so connected to your brain and your memories. So that now my body is like, okay, smells frankincense or stress away or peace and calming. Like it's time to relax. Lavender. It's amazing how your body works that way. Just so cool. Okay, so let's talk about lemon. So I've talked a little bit about lemon. Lemon is a must have. I've got this big bottle of lemon because I keep a big bottle of lemon downstairs and one upstairs. I keep one in my purse too. It enhances the taste of food and water. I love cooking with lemon pasta. You can use it for dressings. I put a couple drops in with like my avocado so it doesn't turn brown, or apples. You can put it straight in your water. I drink a glass of warm water every morning with a couple drops of lemon in it before I eat or drink anything to help detox my organs. It's great for immune support and tummy support, and it's an awesome cleaner too. So if you've got little kids that write on the wall with crayon or marker, you can use lemon to get it right off, and you don't have to, like, you can clean all your kids' toys with either the thieves or the lemon, and you don't have to worry about them putting it in their mouth because they can essentially eat or drink it. Lemon is great for getting that sticky residue off from, like, if you buy something with a sticker on it, you can wipe it right off with lemon. It's great for cleaning for your skin. So like you can make a lemon sugar scrub to scrub off the dead skin. Awesome. And it's good for mental clarity. So lemon smells so good. And I can't remember if I mentioned this before or not, but lemon is distilled from the rind of the plant, not from the actual juice. So I used to put lemon slices in my water, and then I started to have some acid issues. But because this is distilled from the rind, there's no acid in it, so you don't have that same effect. But you still get the awesome hydration and detoxification effects, which is awesome. Okay, so we got 4 left here. So Panaway has this really great stimulating aroma. Oh wow, it's very awakening and definitely gets you moving. It's got a very strong wintergreen smell. Oh, it smells great. Panaway is also one of a pricier oil, so it's great that you get this in the starter kit because it's expensive on its own. And this is again a blend, and it has let's see, oh, right there. Okay, so it has wintergreen, helichrysum, clove, and peppermint. So this is a great one to apply after you exercise to help soothe your muscles. It's a great one to give yourself a foot massage with. Supports the appearance of healthy skin coloration and head tension. So you can rub this right on any of your joints, muscles, on your head, and it is great for promoting wellness in those areas. Panaway is great. Copaiba or Copaiba, I've heard it said both ways. It's Copaiba. This is one I feel like is this it's like a secret little gem that a lot of people, I don't think I did not fully use this one when I first got it. And now that I've learned so much about it, it's a really amazing oil. It's similar in the same family as like frankincense, but it's got a very, very mild aroma. So if you don't like a lot of the smells, this is a great one because it literally supports every single one of those body systems we talked about earlier, the skeletal, endocrine, immune system, all of your body systems. This one oil will help support. It also helps to magnify the effects of all the other oils. So you can add it in a couple drops to your diffuser blend or to your roller blend or anything like that, and will help to promote all of the other oils to work even better. It's great for your skin. I don't have any babies, but I've heard it's really good for teething babies and joint support. And the last two, one is called Digest, and this again is one of the Vitality, so you can use it internally. It is a blend that is phenomenal for digestive support. Okay, so that is the number one reason I use this one, is for digestive support, and it works so well, you guys, like really works well. The blend is tarragon, ginger, peppermint, juniper, fennel, lemongrass, anise, and patchouli. And this combination, I will admit, it is not the best smelling. It's kind of not so good smelling in my opinion, and everybody's sense of smell is very different. I wouldn't like diffuse this one, but I will tell you that I use this as a dietary supplement all the time, and I rub it on myself, and my kids will request this with any sort of tummy trouble. Like, Mom, can we please have some Digest? Rub it on my belly. It works fast and effectively and naturally. So it is definitely a must-have. I'm glad that they have that one in the kit. The last one is called RC. So if you think RC, think respiratory, because it is great to support your respiratory system. You can rub it on your feet or on your chest. It's great comfort during the winter months. Again, it's a good one to inhale. Put a couple drops on your hand. And inhale. This one is a blend that actually has a couple types of eucalyptus. It has eucalyptus globulus and myrtle and marjoram and pine and eucalyptus radia and lavender and cypress. So those are all excellent for respiratory support. Now, this is a really nice one to diffuse or again use topically, especially on your chest and feet. So those are the 11 most commonly used oils, and they all come in the premium starter kit, which makes it so easy to get started. And as I stated earlier, if you get started with me or one of the other home detox coaches, we will work you through boot camp, where you can learn about how to use all those different combinations for diffusing, for using them topically, and for using them internally. So keep following me, subscribe, check out my Facebook group and website for more information. I have lots of information about different diffusers and oils and more information about how to use them and how to support each one of your body systems. Also classes on how to use the Savvy Mineral makeups and all kinds of stuff. So thank you so much, and I am here to help you with your wellness goals. Have a great day.